Welcome back, my friends. It is Milana McCann, in case you're new here. I'm out walking my dog, Koa, right now. I feel very compelled to share something with you today. So just a little trigger warning. I'm going to be talking about sexual assault. So I've been back in therapy recently, and I've been working with this therapist to heal from a sexual assault incident that happened to me when I was really young. I was about 4 or 5 years old, and I didn't realize it, but after working with this therapist for a little while, she's helped me connect the dots that a lot of things in my personality are because of that incident. And I had a really big breakthrough yesterday with her, and I just wanted to share this with you because I think that everyone can relate to this, regardless of if you've been through sexual assault or not. You've been through really challenging, really difficult times, especially as a kid, as a young child, and you didn't have the cognitive functioning, you didn't have logical reasoning in place to coach and soothe yourself through whatever it is that happened. So something that my therapist worked with me on yesterday, that kind of pass, she had me take my younger self from that incident and tell her these specific words. You did nothing wrong. It's not your fault. You are safe. And as soon as I'm getting emotional. I don't want to cry. Emotions. As soon as I started saying those words to her, I just started bawling because, no one ever said those words to her. She dealt with this as a 4-year-old, 5-year-old on her own and went through life holding on to this shame and this feeling that it was her fault, her feeling responsible, her feeling guilty, and her feeling like she had to suppress this and make sure that nobody ever found out, because then they wouldn't accept her and she would be discarded and die. So that was very, very emotional to tell my younger self, it's not your fault, you did nothing wrong. And then she had me tell my current version of myself that, and that also made me cry a lot. Clearly it's very emotional for me. I mean, it's something I'm still working through. This literally just came up yesterday in our session. But when I said this to myself, it's not your fault, you did nothing wrong, I realized I don't think anyone's ever even said those words to me. I can't recall any incidences of my parents saying that to me growing up, or of friends saying that to me after we had an argument or a disagreement. Ko was just wagging his tail, so I was like, is someone coming? Anyways, and then I realized maybe one of the reasons no one's ever said that to me, that it's not your fault, you did nothing wrong, is because I'm pretty much always the first person to apologize whenever there's some sort of argument or disagreement with someone. And that's a people-pleasing tendency and habit, and it comes from a fear within myself that if I don't apologize first, if I don't just sweep my feelings and emotions under the rug and say, I'm sorry, you're right, let's just move on, then I don't think the other person ever will, and then I'll lose the relationship, and then I'll end up with no one that I love. Why is Koa still... He is just very excited about something over there. She's probably a person in their car, looking up, being like, what is that girl doing? And I'll be like, follow me on YouTube. So, let's see, where was I? Oh, yeah, I'm like always the first person to apologize. Like, I don't even give people the space to apologize first and say, you know what, you're right. You did nothing wrong. Like, I messed up. I'm always the person to say that, even if I don't really believe it. I just like learned from this incident to just shove my feelings under the rug, pretend like everything's fine, and maintain the relationship. So yeah, a huge reason why I'm sharing this is because sexual assault is way more common than we realize. I think it's like 70% of women have been sexually assaulted, like at least once in their life. But I would even bet that it's higher than that, because that's just of people that reported it and admitted to it. Like, there's so much shame and guilt around this that I think a lot of people never even share it with others or disclose it. And so I think this is just something that, like, if I can help one person understand that it's not your fault and that you did nothing wrong, then that's worth it to me to share this vulnerability from my heart and from my life to help you, to help that one person. And so I just want you to know, in case no one's ever told you, it's not your fault and you did nothing wrong, okay? You did nothing wrong and it's not your fault. And I really want you to hear me when I say that to you. It's not your fault and you did nothing wrong. And because this is just so deeply on my heart right now, I will be creating a meditation. I think I'll have it posted before I post this video. So I'll have it linked in the description below and possibly on the screen. It will be a meditation specifically for this, specifically for letting go of shame, of guilt, of fear of losing people, and tuning into self-love, self-acceptance, and really drilling in home to yourself that it's not your fault, that you did nothing wrong, and it's safe for you to be treated with love and respect, okay? Because we all have those childhood wounds, regardless of what it was. I'm sure we all downloaded similar beliefs from our different experiences. So I'm sending you so much love. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel and do that meditation, and comment below. Let me know if any of this resonated with you, if you could relate to any of this, what hit home for you. And I'm just excited to connect with you in the comments. So I'll see you soon.